Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys three mons that I think are the best right now, like are really, really, really insane, really good within the meta, like my opinions of which ones I think have the most impact. And I'm going to also be telling three mons that I think are a bit overrated. Now, again, disclaimers, this is an opinion-based video. This is my opinion from my battles and what I've been seeing. And if you disagree, feel free to comment down below. Also, that doesn't mean these mons are bad per se. They're still really good. I just feel like they have fallen down, or that the usage rate and how much people hype them up does not justify with their actual gameplay level that they can reach right now. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so the first mon that I think is really, really, really good, that I think is top 5 pick in the game at the moment, is for a draft. Now, why is for a draft amazing? It is the best trick room setter by far. Armor Teal is so good and so reliable, especially against how much priority we have with fake out users. It's very bulky, so it can guarantee get that trick room off. You can run things like Mentor or Cobra Berry to make sure that it goes off. It gets Hyper Voice, it gets Dazzling Gleam, it gets Shadow Ball, it gets Helping Hand, it gets Trick Room. That's its main thing. So you could really adapt it to what kind of mons are giving your team trouble that it will probably be able to hit, and support them really well. Like, this is the premier trick room setter in the meta right now. This is by far the best mon, and you compare with anything that's 100 and slower base speed, basically, because with the fast-paced meta that it is, anything they just drop their speed IVs, you can make it function. So you can go with Blastoise, go Sylveon, you can go with so many incredible things. It's just really, really, really solid. Okay, so King Gambit is the first mon I think is a bit overrated at the moment. I still think it's pretty decent, it's pretty good. It's one of the best trick room attackers, but I do think it has some faults, and I fail to see why it's top 5 usage rates at the moment. So King Gambit really struggles against Sun teams. King Gambit really struggles against certain trick room comps. It does not want to see a Garchomp, and most likely people by now know about Defiant, so they're not going to bring out and throw out Incineroar and get that easy proc of Defiant. So while it does do a lot of damage with Black Glasses, Sucker Punch, Kowtow Cleave, the Iron Head is really good for the fairies. The fact that it doesn't resist fairy is also a bit iffy, even though it can do a lot to them. And also the fact that its dual stabs aren't usually the best in terms of offensive pressure. Dark's pretty good, but Steel isn't that great. And I mean, I personally really like King Gambit, but I think it is falling off a bit. I don't think it is as good and as incredible as everybody thought it was. And it really mind boggles me that it's top 5. But like, still really, really good monster, really solid, can get you wins. But it's not as amazing or perfect as it once was, where you could just throw it out and it's going to do its job really well. Well, the second mon that we're going to be putting in our top 3 mons that we think are the best at the moment is Garchomp. Why do I think Garchomp is incredible? Is because it's so stupidly versatile that you can slap it on any team and it's going to function. You can run Rough Skin if you're not using a Sand team, or you can still run Sand Veil because it's really good, or, you know, you face a lot of Sand teams yourself. So you could also run Bright Powder on this one. You could run Choice Scarf. You can run Rosalie Berry. You can run so many options. I've even seen people run Sash Garchomp, which to me is a bit insane. But yeah, the fact that this thing gets Earthquake and Rock Slide, really great base attack, really good speed. It's really bulky, great offensive typing. Dragon Claw hits a lot of the meta since we have a lot of dragons in the meta. Again, Garchomp is just insane. And there's a lot of times, like, I kid you not, I have won so many games because of Sandveil Garchomp that it's insane. Just put Choice Scarf on it, pair it with the Tyranitar. I think it's amazing, incredible, incredible, incredible. And I think right now it's the best Sand abuser by far that we have in the meta. And Tyranitar is really, really good. So you just get a really incredible combo together with these two. Again, I think like the fact that you can slap it on any team, and aside from having like a very fast fairy or ice type that can just wreck it, that's the only weakness that it has in the meta right now. That's kind of incredible. Like, it's just good. You can just use it easily and it'll go off. Okay, so I think Mega Process is a bit overrated at the moment because, like, it's one of the top 10 usage mons, and I don't think it's as great as we think it is. Now, the main problem I have with this mon is that its speed tier is in a weird position where there are other Megas or other mons that can just one-shot this thing, and sometimes even through Aurora Veil. So, like, Blastoise, Mega Blastoise, absolutely destroys this thing with Dark Pulse. Fire teams can really hard counter this really hard, and we have even Sand teams that can actually do really well into this. Like, Tyranitar does takes a Blizzard and will knock it off. It's insane how frail it is, even with its Mega. So I think like it's good, but you just need to position it well. It's not that Mon where you just throw it in, turn off your brain, click Mega, Aurora Veil, or Blizzard everything in Oblivion, and just go off. And I think this thing is a freeze merchant. Like, I think it just... The part that people like is the RNG fact that it gets a lot of freeze. Like, it's insane. I've been double frozen by this thing's Blizzard multiple times, but it seems that when it doesn't do that, it's either lacking that little punch, that extra damage to, you know, finish off a target, or it's just gonna die and get one shot. So it's also very, very prone to Trick Room, like insanely prone to Trick Room. So I do think Mega Frostlass is a bit overrated at the moment. The final Mon that I think deserves the spot as one of the best, my top 3 at the moment, is Basket Legion Mayo. Now, Sneasler is insane, and I was going to put Sneasler here, but there's one thing that makes me just give the edge to Basket Legion. It's because it is so dumb broken at the moment in terms of the damage output that it can provide, that I don't think Sneasler can match up. So Sneasler has more utility with Fake Out and things like this, but Sneasler does suffer into Ghost types. It can't do anything with its current sets. So Basket Legion, you just turn off your brain and you just attack. There's literally nothing to it. This thing runs Wave Crash, Last Respects, Flip Turn, Aqua Jet. Most of the times it's Choice Scarf adaptability. You can run Swift Swim, Mystic Water. If you want, you can run Sash on it. Again, you really don't need to think. You just need to click a button and it will just go off. If you put this thing in rain, Wave Crash is going to destroy everything in its sight. And like, I have a bulky Archaladon that does not take 2 Last Respects. That's just goes to show how insane this thing is. So yeah, I think like the main powerhouse that we have right now, and I see this Mon a lot in non-rain teams, in sand teams, in sun teams, just because it does so much damage. This thing can just one-shot Megazard Y in sun with Wave Crash. Like, need I say more? Amazing, amazing Mon. Now, the final Mon that I want to say is a bit overrated right now is Excadrill. So, Excadrill, I think, has fallen off in terms of it does not have enough damage, and you need to pair it with Tyranitar for it to really, really be good. Now, the fact that it gets Iron Head and can counter fairies is pretty good. It's pretty solid. But I think the way that people are using it right now is not that great, especially because it's a Mon that the Mon you have to pair with it has a bit of an issue because it does not want to be taking that Earthquake, so that's a turn that you have to protect. So that Sand Rush is not getting a lot of value because you only have one attacker that's double targeting things with Earthquake or single targeting fairies with Iron Head, and it's lacking damage to finish those off. Maybe if you go, you know, Focus Sash into Swords Dance route before and things like this, but then you're very prone to Fake Out Mon. So again, I think right now Excadrill is in a hard position where it's a good Mon, but if you're going to pair something in Sand with Tyranitar, Garchomp is just much, much better. It can just do much better job. Sure, this also gets Rock Slide. You don't have to just click EQ, but then you risk a miss. You don't have, again, you lose the damage, and it's not that great, you know? So I think Excadrill has fallen off, not the best premier Sand Mon anymore, and I would suggest people pivoting into Garchomp. Now, again, if you guys did not enjoy it, or you didn't like it, or you disagree with me, please do comment down below. And again, it's just opinion. It's all fun and games at the end of the day, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. And I'm going to pop up another video on screen for you guys of top 10 Mons I think are underrated if you guys want to check it out. It's a really cool video, okay? See ya!